Hello everyone, welcome to Sade's Tarot Tea. So today I'm going to be talking about picking up where I left off, and I'm going to be talking about Sagittariuses. So I'm very excited to do this video because Sagittarius people, this is my favorite, one of my favorite zodiac signs. So it might get a little long, but we'll see. Okay, so some celebrities that we have that are Sagittariuses are Brad Pitt, Nicki Minaj, Taylor Swift, Miley Cyrus, Katie Holmes, Woody Allen, Nicholas Hoult, and of course, Frank Sinatra. So what I want to talk about with Sagittarius are a couple of things, but I feel like my personal opinion, I have 3 Sag placements. I have my Venus in Sag, I have my Mars in Sag, and I have my Mercury in Sagittarius. I couldn't think for a minute. So I identify with this energy a lot. I feel like I can touch on this energy because I act like a Sagittarius a lot of times. But Sagittarius has cracked me up. Like, they're so funny. Like, they always have something very funny to say. They have like the weirdest humor. They have the darkest humor. They have and Billie Eilish. I have to say that, Billie Eilish. They have the weirdest humor. They have this type of personality where it's just kind of like very like tongue-in-cheek, very like in your face, like very like laughing in your face type of personality. They don't like taking life seriously. They don't like being around people for too long that take life seriously. They're just like, oh my god, fucking grow up. But like stop taking life so seriously. Like, that's like their MO, and they always are looking to the brighter side of things. They're a very optimistic sign, but there are those Sagittariuses that are very dark minded. They see the darker things in life, kind of like a Scorpio, but they're still able to, like, what I like about them is that they're able to like pull themselves out of being dark and still see the brighter things in the dark tunnel. They can keep going towards that light even though things around them are so dark. They still keep their eye on the prize. They still focus on the good things that they have that they have coming towards them. And this is one of the things that I really, really appreciate about them. I've had a couple of Sagittariuses around me, and they always get me laughing. They always get me talking. They love to talk a lot. They love talking a lot. They love saying what they know. They love sharing what they know. They love talking about dark, they talk about darker things too, but they love talking about things where you just learn a lot. Like, you learn a lot. They like saying what they've learned, and that's one of the things I really appreciate about them. They're also one of those people that can't stand when you don't do things for yourself. Like, they're the type that will help you. Like, they'll show you how to do something, but they'll show you only once, and then they'll be like, okay, well, like, I showed you, so what else do I need to show you? Like, you like come on, like, you should know how to do this already. Like, I already showed you. Like, they don't like holding your hand. They always, like, that's like what they say. Like, that's their motto. Like, I don't want to hold your hand. I'm not going to hold your hand. I'm not going to baby you, like, grow the fuck up, grow a backbone. I've had a Sagittarius tell me this, like, grow a fucking backbone. Like, I was like, okay, like, that's just like their personality, and they just kind of like laugh in your face, but they're not trying to be rude, but they just have that like very blunt, like, in your face type of personality where they don't give a fuck. Like, they really don't. And that's one of the things that I really admire about them, that they don't give a fuck. Like, they don't give a rat's ass. Like, that's their motto. I feel like they got a lot of mottos to me. Also, what I've noticed about Sagittarius is that they get a lot of opportunities that come about for them. Like, they just are so good at like networking and getting people to like them. Even if you don't really like them at first, like, you start liking them, if you've noticed. Like, I like Sagittarius, so I don't have this problem, but I find that I really like them when I first meet them. I'm just like, oh my god, you're like amazing. Like, I want to hang out with you all the time, but some Sagittariuses I've noticed, for people, like, they can come on way too strong, and people are like, you need to fucking back the fuck up. Like, you're coming on way too strong, and the Sagittarius doesn't realize that they're coming on too strong. They're just like being themselves, and that's what they know how to do. They're also a very honest sign. They're very much a sign that says how they feel in the moment, and they don't take it back. They don't feel bad for what they say. They have a lot of pride. So a Sagittarius will not admit to you that they're wrong or that they've wronged you. They'll kind of like, if they feel bad, they'll just kind of like sneak their way back in and just be like, and they'll try to like avoid talking about how they fucked up, but you both know that they fucked up, and they're just like, I'm not admitting that. Like, I fucked up. Like what's fucking up? Like, I don't know that. Like, I don't know her. Like, as Mariah Carey would say, I don't know her. Like, I don't know him. I don't know what that is. I don't know what fucking up is. I don't know what admitting I'm wrong is. So I find that very funny that they do that. They won't admit to you that they're wrong. They just won't do it. So if you're expecting an apology from a Sagittarius, good luck, because they're not ones that like to apologize. They don't like to apologize, and that's just fact. Like, and then, like I said, I identify with this energy because I have Sagittarius energy, so I get it. I'm not dragging Sagittarians for this, but it is something that I feel they need to work on. They need to admit that they're wrong. They need to admit that they're sorry. If they really like love and care about this person, it's okay, like, to say, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. Like, I apologize, but they're kind of like Leos in that way, and Arians in that way, where they will not admit that they're wrong. They won't apologize for what they did. Even though they know they fucked up, they'll kind of like slyly try to worm their way back into your life without apologizing. And it's just like, you gotta hold your ground and let the Sagittarius know that you're not gonna put up with that. Because the thing about them is that they won't respect you if you don't. If they see that you don't hold your ground, or you don't know your own self-worth, they won't respect you, and they're just kind of like laugh at you. And I'm making Sagittarius sound like an asshole, but they're not. But they have actually really soft hearts. Like I was saying about Sagittarius in my Billie Eilish video. Like, Sagittarius people have really soft hearts. Like, they will go to bat for the ones they really care about. They'll protect you. They're super protective people. They're super possessive people. Once they like fuck with you, like, you're in their circle and your family. Like, they don't just say that to anybody. They don't just call anyone their family. They really it's really hard, even though Sagittarius, I feel like, are very open people, and they like networking and socializing and being the life of the party in certain types of ways. Not so much like a Leo, but because they kind of float about and like do their own thing, but they don't need all of the attention. But if they get it, that's fine. They're fine with that. But they even though they are very social, they're people that don't like they like doing their own thing. They don't like being tied down. They don't like you telling them what to do. They hate that. They hate being told what to do. Like, I've tried to tell Sagittarians what to do, and they just look at me like, don't you fucking dare. Like, I'm like, sorry, like, but they don't like being told what to do. So don't ever tell Sagittarius what to do. And they don't like being tied down. They don't like having to feel like they need to report back to you. They don't like having to feel like you own them, or like they don't like feeling like you own them. If they start feeling like that, they will detach from you, and they'll just like stop talking to you. And you're just like, and you just gotta what I've learned dealing with Sagittarius is that you just gotta let them disappear, and they'll come back when they're ready. Like, they're the type of sign that's like, I'm gonna come when I want to. Like, you're not gonna tell me when like when I need to talk to you. Like, I'll text you when I feel like it. I'll text you when I want to. I'll like talk to you when I want to. Don't tell me what to do. Like, just trust that, just trust that I'll come back when I feel like it, and they're that type that is like, I don't move unless I want to move. I don't budge unless I want to budge. Like, kind of like Taurus, like, but they're not fixed. That's the biggest thing I've learned about Sagittarius and within myself. I'm the same way. And they like to just do whatever they want. They don't like restrictions on anything, because their ruling planet is Jupiter. I mean, Jupiter is all about expansion and growth, and that's how Sagittarius like to live their life. Is, they like for the world to be their oyster. They like they like to do whatever they want. They like to grow in ways without restrictions, without expectations, or having people put pressure on them. They're a sign that doesn't do well under pressure, in certain aspects. Now, if it's what they're really good at, then they're very good, you know, then they're fine. But if they don't feel like doing it, they ain't doing it, one. And then two, if you really pressure them and tell them what to do, they don't budge, or they'll do the opposite. I've noticed they'll do the opposite of what you want them to do, just piss you off. Sagittariuses are those types of people as well that like to just get reactions out of you. So they'll like to like test you and test like how far they can joke with you. And if you can't take their jokes, they're just like, you're a fucking pussy. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, bye. Like, or like, you know, maybe they won't be rude and say that, but their energy will say that. They'll just be like, peace out. Like, or they'll still be sweet to you, you know, they'll still be very nice to you. But they just won't get close to you, you know? And you know, the way you could tell a Sagittarius likes you is if in relationship or in friendship is if they joke with you and they say things where you're just like, Sagittarius, and they're like, what? It was funny, huh? And if you laugh, you know, then you guys are good. Like, you're golden. I've also noticed that a lot of Sagittarius people that I've known, oh my God, like, it's just hilarious. Like, I have this energy, so like I said, I get their jokes. And I'll just fucking laugh at their jokes. And I'll just laugh so fucking hard because I have a loud ass laugh. And they'll just look at me and their eyes will like light up and they'll just be so fucking happy that I laughed at their damn joke. They're like, you cool peoples, like, you could take my damn joke. And I'm like, yeah, Sag, I can, Saggy, I can take your damn joke. And they're like, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Like, damn, you know, it's like that punch energy, like, yeah, fucking bitch, you could take my joke. Like, that's like how their humor is to me. That's how their personality, their energy is to me. It's just like socking the, you know, they just like sock you in the shoulder and then they're just like, yeah, you cool peoples, like, hey, you cool peoples, you know, like, that's just like, that's their energy. But all in all, Sagittariuses are good people that have warm hearts, but a lot of people think that they're cold because, you know, they like for people to think that. They like for you to think that they don't give a fuck because that they don't want people to see that they're very sensitive, that they actually really care. They're very sensitive. They really take they really think about the things that people say to them. They really hurt over the things that people do to them. But it's just one of the things that they feel like that's weakness if they show that. And it's not. I'm here to say that Saggies, it's not weakness. Like, you opening up, you being vulnerable, that's beautiful, you know? And Sagittariuses are those types of people that don't like crying in front of people, you know, again, I identify. But once you see a Sag open up, it's beautiful to see that. Like a Scorpio, it's beautiful to see it, you know, because they do have a wall that's so high and it's hard to break through to that wall, you know. But all in all, this is my favorite, one of my favorite signs. I'm thinking about making a video where I rank the zodiac signs and I say what I like and what I don't like about them. So if you guys want that video, I'm thinking about doing it anyway, but so yeah, I hope you guys, let me know if you want that video as well. I do want to hear from you guys. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my video on Sagittariuses. Sagittarians, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I touched on any points that you felt were true or that resonated. Let me know anything I didn't touch on and what you want to share with us. Keep it nice, clean, sweet, and to the point. And and I hope you guys have a good day or night. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for supporting my channel. If you guys would like a personal reading from me, it's down below on the screen here. ElegantFlapper92 is my Instagram. Please try that one first, or contact me at shadestarot@yahoo.com. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love and light. Bye.